Mga ata, ¿cómo está? This is Ben from Ben and Cebu. So, today I'm going to take you on a little motor tour of the city of Cordova. Now, unfortunately, I am not set up to moto vlog, but we'll see how this goes. So, here we go. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a shot here. See what we end up with. Man. Yeah. That pretty much sucks. Anyway, so this is about Cordova. Nice little hole in the wall kind of location. Hey, bro. And everybody knows me here. But, you know, I got this bike off Q Adventures. He has a channel. The Q Adventures channel. Check him out. He's got a lot of good content, a lot of subscribers, pretty big channel. So here's what they call the Esquina, which is the main road. Esquina is a Bisaya word. Oh. Go down here. So this, I'm going in the direction of, you know, where the mall is. Cordova's pretty. It's not super duper small. Well, I mean, it's small. That's not shaking too much. Anyways, so yeah, this is just a kind of a sleepy little town. Traffic is usually just like this. It gets a little bit busier. You know, 5 o'clock, rush hour, weekends. You know, when people are going out to have fun. You know. But in the afternoons, this is what you pretty much have to deal with, which is nice. If you're going into Cebu, this is bumper to bumper and it takes you forever. But if I want to go to the mall, it's smooth sailing. I mean, check it out. There's like literally nobody on the road. So that's nice. Anyway, so I'm about ready to pass the mall here. It's going to be up on the left, but it doesn't look like you're going to be able to see it from this angle. But hop, skip, and a jump. You know, the main mall, Cordova, right here, not far. I think I've been traveling maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and I'm at the mall, just like that. Hey, bro. That's the mall there. Super close. You know, driving in the Philippines is something that people always talk about, complain about. And believe me, I get it. But to me, it's fun. And I think a lot of it has to do with me not having transportation. So whenever I get transportation, it's like, yoo-hoo, I'm free, flap my wings and fly, you know what I'm saying? But coming in, this is downtown Cordova. They closed a 7-Eleven, I don't know why. But there is a 7-Eleven at the mall also. But still, when you're down here doing paperwork and things like that, it's nice to go get something from 7-Eleven if you can. Yeah, and notice how I stopped at the crosswalk and let the people cross, but don't let it fool you, because they won't stop if you're walking across the crosswalk. It means nothing, so you got to be careful. Now this is the other side of Cordova. There's two main roads. The one that I was on, and then this is the other side, and this is called Gabi. And Gabi's kind of cool because it has more restaurants and more options. There's a couple of there's a couple of little bars and things, you know, expats hang out at. So more variety. But two main roads. two main roads with everything on it that you need in Cordova. I'm gonna pass this little e-bike thing. What's cool about the e-bikes though is you don't need a license or anything. You don't need a license for them. You don't need to wear helmets or nothing. So, pros and cons with the e-bikes. They're slow. They're hard on the back because they don't have shocks. Some of them have a little bit more suspension than the others. But you know, if you get this one, like this one coming right in front of me, you're right on that damn thing and you're gonna jack your back up. If you have any kind of back issues, that crap hurts. So I'll take you down to the end of Gabby. And I went all the way down to the one side of it, and you're just gonna see how little short and sweet the whole place of Cordova is, but you don't need any more than this. And what the beauty is when I get down at the end, I'll show you your lifeline into Cebu. So you got everything you need here. And then if you need, go into Cebu City for any kind of medical or any kind of, I don't know, anything you might need that Cebu might have to offer that you can't get here. Really, really nice Western type restaurants. There's nothing like that really out here, except for McDonald's. There's a McDonald's and there's a Jollibee. But other than that, there's no kind of Western type styled foods in Cordova. So if you get a hankering for like a steak or a taco or something like that, you're gonna have to go to the tourist trap, which is Ayala, IT Park, crap like that. So look, we're already almost to the end of the other side of Cordova. This is the Gabby side. We're almost to the end of this. So this is how short and sweet it is. Quaint little town, but it has literally everything that you need here. Well, everything that I need, because I don't need tacos. I love tacos, but it's not like I need to have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go around this, guys. This is how we roll in the Philippines. That's the thing, Cordova's booming. So what it looks like now, 10 years from now, it'll be a lot different. They're building a lot of new businesses. There's 2 or 3 mini malls that they're just finishing up construction on, so that's gonna bring in a lot more variety and options. A couple more restaurants and things. So it's great. It's really great. There's the college. Right here is Ohoya. Right there, I don't know if you can see it. But that little vehicle right in front of me is the jeepney. And I take those all around, depending on how far you're going. It starts at 13 peso. You can go really far on that amount. And I go all the way to the Bureau of Immigration from the Esquina, the main road, for 15 pesos, all the way. So it's pretty awesome. But they get cramped, they get packed up, and real hot. But if you get on one that people aren't hopping on, then it's pretty chill once the wind starts blowing. The jeepneys are a good option. I recommend, if you're new to the Philippines, you got to try it at least once. And I know a lot of people, I meet them all the time. I've never been on a jeepney or a tricycle, but it's the experience of it, man. You got to experience it. You got to try it just so that you can say you did. It's kind of like balut. Eat a balut just at least once in your life, just so that you can say you did it. I know a lot of people don't have the guts to do it, but live a little, just live a little and branch out and do something crazy for once in your life. You only got one shot. Let me go. Okay, so this is the end of it. And right here That's CC Lex. That road leads you down to the CC Lex Bridge. This is the biggest bridge in Cebu. And it takes you all the way across the water over into Cebu City. SMC site is the first big mall, and that's one of the biggest malls in Cebu. And they have literally everything you would want. So you take that down there, and the bridge across it takes about 8 to 10 minutes just to get into Cebu City on the CC Lex. So why wouldn't you want to live somewhere for your day-to-day needs where you don't have to deal with all the traffic and crap? At least this is my logic. I like living out here because I don't have to deal with all the traffic and crap like that. And I can get anything that I need. I show this to you because, for one, rents are cheaper here. Way cheaper here. Food is cheaper here. Everything is a little bit cheaper here than it is across the pond, so to speak. So, Cordova is kind of like I always say, a little diamond in the rough. It's pretty nice. I like Cordova. And there's subdivisions. There's a lot of subdivisions, and I know several foreigners that live in them, because, they want a little bit nicer style living environment as opposed to my place, which people criticize, but me, I think it's absolutely perfect. And even if I know I always say this, but even if I had more money, I wouldn't move. I would stay exactly where I am because I know what I can get for more, and I don't want to pay that much. Even if I had a bunch of money, I wouldn't, because it's ridiculous. I don't like throwing money away if I don't have to. If somebody, say you're gonna go buy a Mercedes, okay? You want a Mercedes, and you got one shop that's selling you a Mercedes for, let's just say, 100K, and right across the street is the same make, model, brand new, everything, and they want 120K. Aren't you gonna go and buy the one that's, 100K? Why would you throw your money away? So, no matter what out here, you're gonna get more for less, or the same, I should say, the same for less, for sure. Nice. But the roads are nice here, nice and smooth. But I don't know if you can see up in the distance there is the ocean. It says there's a discipline zone here, no drinking. There's bars all lined up all over. Discipline zone, it says. No smoking, no drinking, no racing, no littering. I guess that's just for show, because there's litter everywhere and there's people drinking everywhere. So, over there to my left are all kinds of different vendors. They sell fresh seafoods that they bring in off of the ocean. And, not right now. Right now is not a good time to do it, but usually about 5 o'clock, everybody's brought their stuff in. Well, there's a dude fishing there. I gotta go talk to this guy fishing, man. I bought a fishing pole. Hey, bro. How's the fishing here? Is it good fishing? No, just the little ones, or what? Oh, is this your first time here? Oh. I fished over on CC Lex there, and you catch these little tiny tilapia.
Very tiny?
Very, very, very gamay long. Yeah, very, very, very. But I was driving by, I'm like, whoa, he's fishing. I never see anybody fish, so, well, good luck.
Thank you.
I just wanted to see.
Thank you, sir.
What, do you live here in Cebu?
Yeah, I live here in Lapu-Lapu.
In Lapu-Lapu. Where's a good, is there any good place to fish?
CC Lex better.
CC Lex? That's how you don't catch, they're like little babies.
It's like one lang, it depends.
Depends?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
But I try here.
Well, hopefully you catch a big shark. All right, bro. Hello. Give me money. Give me money. I have 5 pesos? Woo! These girls want 5 pesos. You're not supposed to give people money in the Philippines. But, you know, come on, it's a kid. I don't have 5. Can you share?
Yes.
Okay, share. Well, here. Super share. That. Okay, here. Yeah, but she gets more than 2. You guys have to share, okay?
Yes.
Share? All right. Okay, Emping. You gotta share. But in the malls, like if you're in Cebu on Mactan and you go to the immigration there, oh, there's another dude fishing. Man, maybe I need to bring my pole down here. There's all these little kids, and they stand out and they're begging, but they live right across the street, and their parents send them over to do it. They have a house, they have food, they have everything, but they just hang out at the mall all day long and they ask for money. And you know, I don't give to those guys because it's just always kind of full of crap. Okay, so this is a little area here. That's the end of it. And as you can see, they're developing it. So see, Cordova is in a transition phase. And in a few years, this is gonna be completely different. But right now, and for the next coming years, it's still gonna be sleepy, lazy town. So get in while you can. But I wouldn't buy property in Cebu because it's just way more expensive. It's like you buy a house in San Francisco and you're gonna pay, you know, how many billions of bucks. Or you go up into Oregon or something like that and you can buy the same size, probably even bigger land, and pay a fraction of the cost. We're coming down to the end of it here. Oh, there's a ferry. I didn't even know there was a ferry down here. What a trip. I wonder where that ferry goes. I didn't know there was a ferry here. Oh, it's to Bohol. Wow. Huh. Every time I go, I take the ferry in Cebu City. I never even saw this on the internet or nothing. Right in here, oh, sorry. Right in here is the resort where you can go swimming. I think it costs like 80 pesos or something like that. I'm not gonna go in it, but. So if you wanna go swimming in Cordova, the Cordova Reef Resort is right here. See, I mean, look at, yeah, you know, social media is huge and you'll see kids on their phones, but believe me, kids in the Philippines still play outside, you know? It ain't like America where all they want to do is Xbox and PlayStation their lives away. I'm sure if they had, see, that's the thing, if they had the ability to do it, they would do it. But that's the snare, man. That's the trap that they get you in. They want you to be a shut-in and not go anywhere. Oh, there's a speed bump. Whoops. But the kids out here, they can't afford that kind of crap, so most of them, you know, play outside. And they're inventive. They play this game with their flip-flop, their slippers. They call it slipper here. And you'll see them, they'll be throwing their shoe and you're like, what the heck are they doing? Well, it's literally the game that they play. Like how we used to play hide, seek, tag, all that crap. They got a game with their shoe that they play. and they'll use little pieces of cardboard. You know, they figure out, you know, something to entertain themselves. Kids obviously have huge imaginations, and that's them video games, man. That's what they do. They kill the imagination. Well, you don't have to imagine anything. You've got, look at the insane stuff that they get to bombard their brains with in a video game. Spaceships and war and guns and lasers and, you know, all this insane animation. The insane animation kills the imagination. Uh-oh. I'll get some shade here. Right, quick. Where you were born. Look, ambulance coming, nobody stops, but I'm stopping. Let them pass. Now. So you can't be shy when you're driving these things in the Philippines. It's legal for you to do this. Just pass them fools, man. It's too hot to be messing around with all that noise. Whee! Just dinking around, waiting on all this crap. You don't gotta wait. Overtake. This is why people driving cars hate this. I just bypass all that traffic. Love it. So that is the end of the motor tour. I'm back in my barangay, Bao Cordova. So I know it ain't the greatest. I ain't a moto vlogger, but hopefully there'll be some usable footage in this. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and everybody have a blessed day out there.